first card is Ace of Swords in reverse. This represents having the truth right in front of you, but not seeing it. Or potentially lying to yourself about something, or there's some sort of falsehood or lie, lack of clarity, maybe. It doesn't necessarily have to be outright falsehood. It could just be like, I can't see the truth, even though it's right there. Or sometimes I like to say, I'm trying not to see that. You know, that's the Ace of Swords is, in the upright, it's revelation, it's clarity, it's truth with a capital T. And when it's in the reverse, it could just be like it's truth that's staring you in the face, but you don't want to admit it. You don't want to see it. You don't want to integrate it. So there's some sort of lack of clarity or truth, maybe related to a family situation or where your happiness lies. This is 10 of Cups, so this is joy, peace, happiness, the family. This is the most amount of cups on a card. It's 10 cups. So there's some sort of lack of clarity about where your happiness lies, about what makes you happy. Like you might think, oh, as long as I have a big house and a fancy car and, you know, a prominent job, I'm going to be happy. But really, what you're really wanting is connection with, you know, a partner or family, or that emotional connection. So, I mean, I'm just saying theoretically, or not theoretically, what's the word? Anyway, I'm just saying that it could be any sort of thing where you are really not just being clear with yourself about, or you don't have clarity about where your happiness is. There's a truth in front of you that you may be denying or not seeing. So look for the truth that's right in front of you, Aquarius. There's an aha moment that will come from that. And this is 9 of Cups. You've got 10 of Cups and 9 of Cups. So there's great happiness for you sitting and waiting. As soon as you can remove whatever fear, doubt, or resistance is preventing you from seeing this truth. So you might think, okay, I need to be in a relationship to be happy. That might be a belief. And whereas you can integrate a new belief, like maybe I'm happy just as I am, or maybe this particular person isn't who I need to be with. You know, maybe whatever the belief is that you're holding or not seeing, you know, if you can remove that fear, doubt, or resistance, look what comes. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Pleasure, happiness, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. This is also about honesty. So if you're being dishonest about anything, you may be blocking your happiness. It wants to come in. So these kind of go together. The truth, along with this happiness, joy, success, peace. So see what it is that you just need to remove this block to see that truth, and you have some great energy coming in. Wish fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness, joy. Yeah, this is Page of Pence. So this could be also known as Page of Coins. This could be an offer of some sort, whether it's a job offer or a love offer. Sometimes Page of Pentacles can be a apology. This could also be a earth sign person, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe someone younger than you. This could be like the person who's offering you the job or an offer of love, and it's going to make you happy. I'm kind of seeing that your happiness lies in this offer here, because it's got 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and then this Page of Coins. So maybe there's something right in front of you, a truth that's right in front of you that's saying, you know, maybe I need to just go look for another offer on a job that's going to make me happy. Maybe I'm lying to myself that I'm happy with my current work, or whatever it is. It could be a lot of different things. Some truth that needs to be acknowledged that's right in front of you, and it will lead to great happiness and more offers. This is also gratitude. So good communication. You have Death in reverse. You're resisting an ending on something. Whenever I see Death in reverse, I always say let go or be dragged. You know, it's a transition. It's a natural close to something, but you have to accept it in order for it to happen. Hangman in reverse, you might be a little too worried about what other people are thinking. When Hangman appears in reverse, it is saying that you care about more about what other people think than what you think. Hangman in the upright position gets comfortable in discomfort. They're able to walk their own personal, authentic path. This actually really reminds me of you, Aquarius, a lot, is that you are usually quite happy just being yourself and being not really giving 2 cents about what other people think. But when in the upright position, it's saying, oh, no, I don't want to let go of this thing because I'm too worried about what other people will think. I don't want to say let go of something prestigious because I'm too worried. I can't go walk my own authentic personal path because I don't want to let go of this thing. I might be worried about what other people will think. So I'm going to encourage you, Aquarius. You usually don't have a problem with this, but in the middle of November, make sure that you're really honest with yourself. Ace of Swords in reverse and Hangman in reverse. And Death in reverse. You know, what is it that you are not being honest with yourself about? What is that? These are all in reverse. And this right here is the truth. This is a change, necessary and natural, inevitable change. And this is you walking your own unique, authentic path. And there's fear, doubt, or resistance about doing all of those. So interesting energy, Aquarius. There's going to be a real focus on authenticity for November for you. Some major arcana cards. And Ace of Swords is like pretty close to being a major arcana. It's got that truth energy. When you do that, in comes success. So you have success and happiness and joy and wish fulfillment. I mean, these are great cards, Aquarius, but you have to be honest with yourself. You have to acknowledge, you know, where your happiness really is. And then your success recognition comes in. It actually comes in by you getting a different perspective on something, by you being authentic and real and not keeping up with the Joneses, not trying to be like everyone else, not trying to fit in any mold. Your success comes from being you, from bringing your own talents to the table, your own wishes, your own preferences, your own ways of doing things. That's how you get crowned as the victor, as the hero. So yeah, it's about authenticity for you this month. That's what I'm seeing. Knight of Wands gives you a lot of courage, a lot of passion. Some of you may be involved with a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sag. This is also fire energy, just like Six of Wands. So there's a lot of forward movement. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of success, feeling bold, like going after your visions and being successful, as well as like proceeding forward with courage, with daring, without fear, just being bold, charismatic, confident, aggressive even, going after the things you want. I love it. I love it. But it's really, you have so many good cards here, Aquarius. It's the only thing that you have to break through is any tendency to be false or fake or phony. Because it's sort of like there's two separate sides here. There's the false, fake, and phony side where you're lying to yourself, you won't move on, and you're not seeing the truth. And then there's all these other great cards. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Knight of Wands, that are like, hey, here's the rainbow. Here's all your happiness, all your joy, all your success, all your courage, all your daring. It's like, which one are you going to do? It's really asking you. You might be having a hard time about envisioning the future. This is 3 of Wands. So this is a card of your ships coming in, seeing the empire that you want to build, seeing what you want to create. For some of you, this could be negative, like third-party energy. That's maybe what's making you doubt things potentially, or not being able to creatively visualize what you'd like to bring about. Yeah, and you might be closing yourself off is what I see with this card. This is 4 of Cups. I call this my Rip Van Winkle card, which means being closed off because you don't believe that things are going to change. When I see these 3 cups in the foreground here, I always think that the guy is thinking, you know, okay, that's how it always has been, that's how it always is, that's how it's always going to be, and he totally misses that this is something new and fresh. He's just kind of checked out because he feels like he's on a hamster wheel. So what this is telling me is you need some new, fresh energy to come in, Aquarius. You know, with this in reverse, this means not having vision, not being able to see ahead or have a dream. You might need to spend some time dreaming because you might believe that nothing's ever going to change, is what that's telling me towards the end of the month. But you have so much potential here for great happiness, for success, for victory, for courage. Let's see what else is. Yeah, look. Happiness, the sun, the most positive card in the deck. This is you, Aquarius, at the end of the month. Joy. I mean, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and Sun, I mean, that's really just going to say November could be a wonderful month for you. Just look at this sun with the rays streaming out of it. That's you this month. If you're authentic and real with yourself. It's what's also very funny is all these positive cards are very colorful, and all the ones that are talking about not being authentic are just gray. So you can either like keep yourself closed off by not acknowledging this truth, not being authentic, not moving on from something that feels stagnant, or you can do this. Sun. Positive, happy, affirming, feeling alive is what I get. You know, feeling happy, feeling recharged, feeling like this is you, this is your life, this is your preferences. If you're disavowing some truth that is an inner truth for you, you can block all of that. This wants to come in though. This all is here. The ones about being fake or phony or not authentic are all in reverse. So it's all about fear. It's moving past fear, doubt, or resistance, Aquarius. You have so much good stuff. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Sun. The most happiness you can possibly have. And by the way, we also have 6 of Wands. Success, victory, triumph. What else do you want? You just have to be you to get it. End is Judgment, more major arcana energy. So this means forgiveness. This is a card about giving something a second chance, letting the baggage of the past go. I'm actually seeing that, you know, at the bottom of this card, there's all this gray energy, and at the top is where it's colorful. It's sort of like saying, do you want to live in the past where things are gray and old and the stories remain the same, kind of echoing this energy? Or do you want to have a spiritual renewal where things are alive and happy and vibrant, full of life? Forgiveness is what will allow this in. And if you remember from the intro, the Ho'oponopono, I think that could really help with this, Aquarius. So you get the choice in November of, do you want to have things being the same old, not moving on from something, like adhering to something that doesn't really feel like you, it's not really the truth anymore? Or do you want to like break into this new colorful world? It's really, you know, you have a lot of really beautiful possibilities and energy if you can let go of feeling like you need to be like everybody else, feeling like you can't move on from something, feeling like you want to ignore the truth. You can stay in that gray energy, or you can pop into this beautiful, colorful sun energy. I see November as being very potentially fulfilling, joyful. This is bottom of the deck. 7 of Cups, lots of options, lots of good stuff, Aquarius. Just say yes, is what I'm going to say to you. Just say yes. Say yes to yourself. Say yes to your real, authentic self. So that's my reading for you for November.